now we are going to go ahead and get started for time. Okay, so show me that you are ready to go. Thank you, table 2. Thank you, table 3. Thank you, table 1. And 5. And 4. All right, to start with our welcome today, we are going to watch a clip. We're going to watch a little video clip here. As you're watching the clip, I'm going to just be honest with you, the sound is a little weird. We're just going to watch it anyway. It's a little strange, but it'll be fine. We're going to watch the clip. You're going to write down what you notice, what you observe. We talked about this yesterday. You observe and you infer. So what do you see going on? What do you think is going on, right? Observe and infer about the tools that the divers use. So you are looking specifically at the tools that the diver uses. Okay, DNL, can you get the lights, please?
Yes.
Should I see your pencil moving while the video is playing?
Yes.
Awesome.
And for me, typing.
Yes. Looking at tools. Love that Chavi's pencil is moving. the rest of it. But let's talk. I saw a lot of you writing really good things down. And, better yet, I saw all of you writing. Is that showing me your best today?
Yes.
Absolutely. Turn and talk to your partner. What'd you write down? Go.
I think
Oh, love it. All right, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you, Ariel. Thank you, Sophia. You. Thank you, Trace. Thank you, Danielle. Give me one thing that you said. One thing you said, Ariel.
I observed he's using an oxygen tank.
Hey, I love that you used I observe. Good work. An oxygen tank. DS.
I inferred they're exploring the sea.
Yeah, nice. I infer they're exploring the sea. Good job. Jaylee.
I observed that he's using a knife to cut up all the plants off the belt.
Have we said 2 tools so far?
Yeah.
What are they?
Flippers and oxygen.
Ariel, what was the tool you used?
Oxygen.
Jaylee, what was your tool?
Knife.
Trace, what were the 2 tools?
Knife and oxygen.
Good. We're going to move on, hands down. Okay, question for you. What's our essential question today? Can you get the lights, please? Thank you. DNL's got it. Essential question today, Sophia, you.
Why does people explore the sea?
Yeah, and that's the one we're answering over the entire module, right?
Yeah.
So we have been looking at that question. We are going to answer that question over the entire module. Our focusing question, Chavi.
Why and how do typhoons explore the sea?
And have I told you already why that why and how is important? Why is it important?
Because
Remember? On your focusing question tasks, right, at the end of this focusing question, you have a paragraph on the why scientists explore the sea and the how scientists explore the sea. So you have a 2-paragraph focusing question task at the end. Today, we are in a reveal lesson, so we're looking deeper into our text. Our text is what right now, guys? What's the book we're looking at?
Jacques Cousteau.
Jacques Cousteau. Everybody say Jacques Cousteau.
Jacques Cousteau.
All right, reveal. Jaylee, go for it.
What does a deeper
Try it. Try it first. SK, help her out.
exploration
What's the word, Jaylee? Good. SK, finish it.
of the text features and illustrations reveal to the fantastic life of Jacques Cousteau.
Ezekiel, what is our craft question? The experiment, the one in the middle. Good. How does reading fluently work? And our final craft question, examine. Avery, go for it.
Why is it important to use illustrations
Did we talk about illustrations yesterday?
Yes.
Okay, so should we still be looking at that today?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to start with, what does a deeper exploration of text features and illustrations reveal in the fantastic undersea life of Jacques Cousteau? Who's our person?
Jacques Cousteau.
All right, so looking up there, we have a quote by Jacques Cousteau, and it says, "The sea, once it casts its spell, holds one in its net of wonder forever." I'm going to read that again. As I'm reading it, I want you thinking, what does that mean? What does that mean? You ready for me to read it again? Show me you're ready to think about it. Thank you, Ariel. Thank you, DS. Thank you, Will. Okay, here we go. The sea, once it casts its spell, holds one in its net and face your partner. Tell them they've got this today. All right, talk about it. What does he mean by those words? Go. All right, come back to me. It sounds like you're already done. So 3, 2, 1. What'd you talk about? What'd you talk about? What does he mean by those words? The sea, once it casts its spell, holds one in its net of wonder forever. Jay.
That once you go deeper and deeper into the sea, you just want to keep going deeper and deeper to find more cool things.
Is that what Jacques is doing?
Yes.
Anybody want to add to that or comment on it? Ivana?
Like when you get in the water, like the water gets your energy.
Oh my goodness, 3rd grade. Yeah. Was he, I don't know, excited about learning about the sea?
Yes.
Yeah. Was he then learning more and more and more about the sea? Because he was excited about it?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. If I did not say it before, I'm going to point it out to you right now. This is something that Jacques Cousteau actually said. This is a quote directly from him. Okay? So I'm going to show you, if you turn to page, I think it's 2, maybe it's 3, page 3 in your book. Looking at this page. Oh, I love that table 2 has gotten there. Ooh, and table 5, nice. All right, looking at this page, can you find the quote that we just talked about? If you know where it is, point to it. Can you find the quote that we just talked about? Avery's got it, Miramia's got it. Can you point on your book to where that quote is? Ivana's got it, Tracy's got it, Jay's got it. Where is it? Ellie, where is it? Can you hold it up? So where is that quote? Where is that quote on the page? SK. In the circle. Any idea why it's in the circle? Javi? They're real words that he actually said, right? That it's really something that he said. So what I'm going to point out to you is you have showed me that it's in the circle, right?
Yeah.
We all see that it's in the circle. You've showed that to me, okay? But why is it there? It's there because it's a text feature. Is this a vocab word?
Yes.
Should I see you writing it?
Yes.
Good job, Trace. Way to be on it. So text feature. A text feature is something other than the main text that supports or adds to the reader's understanding. Text feature. Sophia, do you think you have to write it? Yeah. Thank you, Chavi. Thank you, Jaylee. Thank you. as you are finishing writing that down, I do want to make sure that you understand that the words in each bubble on every page, not just the first one. If you turn the page and look at the second one, what's his name, Grace? Yeah, they're all by Jacques Cousteau. So everything in those bubbles are words that Jacques Cousteau actually said, right? Everything in those bubbles are words that Jacques Cousteau actually said. The text of the book that we read, excluding the bubbles, right? So the actual text of the book is our author, is Dan Yassarino's words, okay? So the actual text is the author. The bubbles are who?
Jacques Cousteau.
Okay, give me a thumbs up if you've got that. Okay, do we have the text feature down?
Yes.
Okay. What we're going to do now is we are going to look at the text feature on the pages. We're going to look at the text and we're going to see. What do they have to do with each other? What's their relationship? So if you are looking at that first page that we were just looking at, right? So page 2, page 3. We're going to read the bubble and we're going to read the text. So we're reading Jacques' words and we are reading our author's words. You with me?
Yes.
Okay. So here's your question. Let's think about the question before we read the text. Your question is, what is the relationship between Jacques Cousteau's words in the bubble on page 2 and Dan Yassarino's text on page 3? So what do they have to do with each other? You ready? Everybody point to the bubble. Point to the bubble, please. The sea, once it casts its spell, holds one in its net of wonder forever. Did we read the bubble?
Yes.
Okay, now we're going to go to the text. So the bubble was whose words?
Jacques Cousteau.
And now we're going to look at the text, right? Which are our author's words, correct?
Yes.
All right. When I stop, you say the word. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Ariel's ready. Is everybody else ready?
Yes.
Okay. Jacques Cousteau loved the
Sea.
He spent his whole life
Exploring.
it. The
Ocean.
was the most
Incredible.
place he'd ever seen, and he wanted to share its
Beauty.
with the world. Let me remind you of your question. What's the relationship between the quote and the text? So what do they have to do with each other? Talk to your partner about it. Go ahead. The bubble and the text. All right, come back to me in 3, 2, 1. Ariel, can you share what you said? And how do we know that Jacques Cousteau loves the water and the sea? Did anybody have anything similar to that? Or say anything similar to that he loved the sea? Ivana, you guys did? Yeah, is it talking about talking about how much he loved the sea?
Yes.
Is it showing you how curious he is about the sea?
Yes.
Jaylee, anything to add?
The bubble is a question, right?
Mm-hmm.
The circle. And the text is the answer. Well, where you read the part of the book.
So maybe it's adding a little bit more information. Okay, so it's saying the sea, once it casts a spell, holds its net and wonder forever, but then it's adding more information and telling you why, right?
Yeah.
The bubble, we've already determined, is showing you how he loved the sea. It's showing you how he's curious, how he explored deeper and deeper, like Jay said. But then your text is saying, well, yeah, he did love the sea, right? So are they connected? Excellent work, third grade. Go to page 15. It's the one with the boat. Go to page 15. All right, show me you are ready for the question on page 15. Show me you are ready for the question on page 15. Thank you, DS. Thank you, Chavi. Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Will. All right, here we go. You ready? Thank you, Jenna. Here we go. How do Jacques Cousteau's words in the bubble on page 15 explain his work on the Calypso, so his boat, that is described on page 14? Do you need me to read that again?
Yeah.
Okay. How do his words in the bubble, right? How do Jacques' words in the bubble explain his work on the boat, right? Calypso. How do his words explain the boat described on page 14? Okay. Let's read it. Bubble first. Point to it, please. Ariel, you want to read it? All right, Bubble, go for it. Nice and loud.
What is the sense
Scientist.
after all it is a
Curious.
curious man looking through the keyhole of nature, trying to know what's going on.
Thank you. A keyhole, just so you know, a keyhole is where you actually put your key to like lock and unlock the door. Keyhole. Okay. SK, do you want to read the text? Nice and loud.
Cousteau got a boat and turned it into his very own floating research lab and film studio. He sailed his beloved Calypso all over the world.
Okay, so what does the bubble and the words in the text, so Jacques' words and our author's words, what do they do to describe the Calypso? So how is the Calypso described? So how does that bubble explain that word? Mason, how does that bubble explain the Calypso? Turn and look at your partner. Thank you, Jaylee. Thank you, Will. Ready, go. Cousteau explored the sea? Let me read that again. Show me you're thinking about the question, please. How do the quotation, Jacques' words, and text explain why and how Jacques Cousteau explored the sea? Okay, turn and look at your partner. Table 1, nailing it today. Good job, guys. Go ahead, talk.
Why and how did Jacques explain? How does this show up?
Why? Because he really loved the sea. He did want to be a scuba diver. He did want to be a scuba diver, so he wanted to put the sea on water. How did he? Because he made stuff so he could swim in water. He was and then he just go that he loved
All right, go ahead and come back to me. DNL, what did you say? The boat. Can anybody add on to that? How did he use it? Victor? So, go ahead, sorry, go ahead. What in the text? No, wait. Eyes and ears, please. What in the text here, in the quote, or in the text by our author, show how he explored the sea? So DNL said the boat. How did he use the boat? Randy, how did he use the boat?
He used it because he bought it and he turned it into a research lab so he can explore more.
Yeah, it says right there, Cousteau bought a boat and turned it into his very own floating research lab and studio, right? So he bought this boat, like DNL said, and he turned it into a research lab, right? Did anything in the quote explain how he explored the sea?
No.
Well, let's look at that. What is a scientist after all? It is a curious man looking through a keyhole. The keyhole of nature, trying to know what's going on. Guys, what's a scientist?
Someone
Jay, thank you for raising your hand.
someone that explores stuff and sees what's going to happen soon.
Okay. Does a scientist research things? So let's think about that for a second. If Jacques has his own research lab and scientists research things, what? How do those things connect? Javi? Yeah, he's using his boat to explore. He's a scientist, so he's now exploring the sea using his boat. He's connecting it to the fact that he's a scientist, right? You with me? Did you see how I got there? Research lab, scientist, you saw that? Okay. In your notebooks, in your response journals on page 15, or sorry, on lesson 15, you have 4 boxes, okay? I'm going to walk you through what this means. It's right here at the bottom here. You see those 4 boxes? It also has page number. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, point to it so I know you know where you're looking. Okay, so in these 4 boxes, you are doing exactly what we just did. So let me explain. Box 1, point to it. Box 1, the first box. In that first box, you are explaining the meaning of Jacques Cousteau's words. So that means you are actually picking a page, one that we haven't done, picking a page, and you're going to find the bubble. You're going to read the bubble. And then, in that first box, you are going to explain the meaning of Jacques Cousteau's words. We've done that already today, guys. So you're going to say, what is he saying? What goes in the first box? What does it mean, right? What does it mean? What do his words actually mean? Okay? In the second box, which is the one right next to, okay, you are going to explain the content of the main text. So, you've already looked at the bubble. That's Jacques' words. Now you're looking at our author's words. So the main text is just the author's words. What's the main text? The author's words. So you are then going to explain, well, what is going on there? What is the author talking about here? We got the first 2 boxes? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Box 3. Explain how the words in the bubble add the meaning of the main text. Add to the meaning of the main text. Guys, did we just do that? Did we just talk about the bubble and how it connected to the main text?
Yes.
Yeah, we did. So then you are going to do that. How do the words in the bubble connect to the main text? Okay, we good so far? Okay. The last box. Explain how the quotation and the text explain how or why Jacques Cousteau explored the sea. That's a lot of words. So all you are doing is you are looking at the bubble, you are looking at the text. What does it tell you about how Jacques Cousteau explored the sea?
Are you doing this forever?
You are going to have a group, yes. But I want to make sure we totally understand the directions, because as soon as I say you're going to go work with your group, are you going to come tell Miss Younghans that you don't know what you're doing?
No.
Why not?
Because we just walked through the
We what?
No.
We just did it. Okay. Any questions? You will need your book. You will need your paper. Ladies and gentlemen, I am giving you 10 minutes and 10 minutes only. So what should I see from you in these 10 minutes? Are you going to be working hard? Am I going to hear you talking about the book? No. Am I going to hear you talking about what we're doing at recess? No. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Listen, sit and listen. I did not tell you to go yet. Sit and listen. Okay, you need to hear all the groups before you go. You ready? All right, group 1, Randy, Jenna, DS. Group 2, Mira and Trace. Xiomara's not here today. Jenna, sit. I'm not done. Xiomara's not here today, okay? Number 3, J. Will, Ezekiel. 4, SKDA, Chavi. 5, Ellie, Jaylee, Ariel. 6, Avery, Victor, DNL. 7, Ivana, Mason, and Sophia, Yu. Everybody know where they're going?
Yes.
Everybody know who they're working with?
Yes.
You've got 10 seconds to get together and find a spot. Go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, I'm starting your timer. Ready? Go.
I'll find the page.
You get to pick your page.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Let's see.
Pick a page quickly.
Found the bubble.
Guys,
You have to write the first.
he died at 19, so
You have to write.
Which one are you doing?
What is the meaning? Figure it out. I'll read it. When one man,
You can pick that one if you want.
for whatever reason,
Pick quickly though.
the opportunity to leave his extraordinary life.
pick the number right there.
Here, give it. There you go.
I have an idea what the
That one.
I have an idea.
23.
Okay. Avery, do you look at yours? Which one? Okay, so what's first up mean?
Children. Chill, Jaden, chill.
There you go. Get started. Read the bubble.
I'll read it again. When one man, for whatever reason, has the opportunity to live an extraordinary life, he has no right to leave it. Okay, so I think so with
Do that one? Okay. Okay, so we need to make a choice real quick. Mason, are you okay with page 22? Okay. We're on page 22.
So cute.
Figure out the good things of the ocean. He has no right to just keep it a secret forever.
Okay, so in the meaning
All right, what's step one?
of words, he put
All right, let's go. Lisa, why don't you do it?
this. I'm going to say shape because I did this. I like it.
So maybe this continent, the last explored by humankind, to be the first one to be spared by humankind. What in the world does that mean?
I don't know.
Sophia, what do you think? Okay, let's read the text and see if that can add any context to it. And why don't you try that? Frigid. Okay, so what is that saying? Let's look at that first. So what's in there in the text? Okay,
Okay, I'm on the
okay.
page 26. Second, explain the context of the meaning.
All right, so what does it mean? So look at the picture to help you out. What does this mean? So it says it's teeming with penguins, humpback whales, and squid. Does it look like they're fighting in the picture?
They're chilling.
Mason, what do you think?
Chilling.
Do we think that? So,
No, because
okay, so the cold waters of the Antarctica, right? 'Cause that's that word frigid. So it found them teeming with penguins, humpback whales, and squid. So looking at this picture, okay, I'm trying to figure out what that word teeming means, right? So if I'm looking at this picture, I see a lot of penguins. I see a big whale. So there's probably a pretty large penguin family. I see lots of fish. And you know what? I see a little person. You guys see the little person?
Maybe that's Costello.
So I think looking at this picture, since we
Yeah, well, that's Costello.
And a squid. So I think looking at this picture, I see lots of fish and whales and seals and squid, right? Do you see a lot of them? Okay, so what this is saying, right, is that there's a lot of penguins, a lot of animals, right? There's lots of animals here. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. So there's lots of animals in this picture, right? And the text is telling us there's lots of animals. There's lots of penguins, humpback whales, and squid.
Okay.
You see that, right? Mason, you see that? Okay. So now, if there's lots of things here, lots of animals here, let's read that quote again. Sophia, why don't you try it? Okay, so remind me, what do we see in the picture and the text? What did it tell us? Penguins. So lots of animals, right? Okay. In the bubble here, it's saying may this continent, the last explored by humankind. So it's the last one that people have seen, right? Because humankind means people. So it's the last one people have seen. Be the first one to be spared by humankind. Spared means to be given or left alone. Does that make sense? So that quote is talking about what? So let's look at this page here, this one. What's the difference between these two? Wait, you stay here, Mason. You stay here. What's the difference? What do you see? But what's going on with these fish? They're dying. What's going on with these fish? I also see, looking at the pictures, right? I see a boat. Do you see boats over here? So let's look at that quote again. May this continent, the last explored by humankind, be the first one to be spared by her. So what do you think he means by that? Okay, so do we want the fish to die? So what he's saying here, right, is that he doesn't want this to happen, right? So what does he want us to do to for these fish? He wants us to save them. So on your page here, right, the meaning of Jacques Cousteau's words, he wants us to what? Okay, let's write that down. Right there, Mason.
Oh, there's plenty of fish.
Go back to your group. So you guys have already told me, explain the context of the main text. You guys already told me what that was. So we said, Cousteau explored the frigid waters in Antarctica and found them teeming with penguins and humpback whales and squid. You already told me what that meant. You talked about the picture and you said what? Yeah, lots of what? Yes. real quick. If you are done, raise your hand. One. You guys are done with the whole thing? Are you done with the whole thing? Anybody else done with the whole thing? Okay, 5 more minutes. 5 more. 5 more. Okay? Get it done. Okay, so now you're going to talk about how are these two things related. And you're going to write that in there.
Because
Makes sense?
doctors
So talk about it and write down your answer. And make sure your Mason has everything down too because he's missing that first one.
It's Friday.
Okay, I guess the main text.
Where's your group? Okay, you asked me. Which page are you on? Okay, the context of the main text is right here. So what is that talking to you about?
Popular TV series, the world,
Okay, so what is this talking to you about? So what'd you just read?
read other songs writing into people living.
30 seconds.
Oh,
You have 30 seconds. Okay, so what is it about? That's what it's asking you. So it wants to know what the text is talking to you about. That's it. So what is the main text?
All right, my friend, I
So
got
what is this saying to you?
Your brother will like you. Did he cry?
Okay, is that what it says? So are you gonna write that down? So write it down, Avery.
okay.
Did you get that?
Give me that.
Can you tell Danielle what you said?
Jacques Cousteau,
There you go. So what are you gonna write down? Made a. Your next one is then connecting the bubble. What's going on in the bubble?
I was so mad.
Guess what?
Where are you guys at?
I was in like preschool. You know what this was? I never went to pre-K. I'm done. Okay, that's great. Okay, I've already read
So,
Wait, what she said.
what?
This nation is trying to. Okay, ready? The fantastic life of Jacques Cousteau. The sea once it passed its spell. Give more it means it gives more information to the pitch like wonders forever. I see you. Don't love. Jenna, you don't see. He spent his whole life exploring. The ocean was the most incredible place he'd ever seen. He wanted to share it with the world. Page 21. Okay, I'm on. What time are they? Doctors are supposed to
Right? So what do you think?
what about them? Is what? Yeah. So protecting and saving sea animals is. Yeah. Is that what he wants? Yeah, that's what you write. Ask Will. Write that down.
To the diver to a boat.
You think you do?
So Jacques set his tinkering, fashioning snorkels from things like inner tubes and garden. But they were not
I know. About 2 more minutes.
It fascinated me to do something that seemed we still lost a boat He sailed his beloved Calypso all over the place.
Go explain to me what you have. All right, ladies and gentlemen, quickly and quietly. Ooh, I use the word quickly, I use the word quietly. Jenna got there. Ooh, Mia got there. I took it. Sorry. Did not mean to. All right, show me your ready, please. Okay, I have DS's eyes and ears, DA's eyes and ears, Jenna's and Eskay's, Jaylee's and Victor's and Ellie's. Okay. What we did was we explained the meaning of the quote. We explained the content of the main text. We explained how those words connected, right? And how the quotation in the text explained how he explored the sea. So now, at your desks, you are going to select a quote from Jacques Cousteau. So a quote in the book. It's on the back of your page. Select a quote from Jacques Cousteau. Explain how that quote adds to the main text. And explain how the quotation explains how or why Jacques Cousteau explored the sea. Guys, you just did it with your group. Now you're doing it with your partner at your table. We're not going to take a long time for this, okay? So, quickly, you are going to find a page. And you are going to write it down. And I mean quickly. So, which one?
I like this.
Which one? Can you explain how it supports your edits on the main text and how it explains life, okay? Can you explain those two things? You can do it, but you can't. Go, this one. What do you know? You're already there. Okay, can you read the quote? Without? Wait. Okay. Now Cousteau was free to truly explore. A silent world opened up to him. What in the world does that mean? I don't accept I don't know. You know that. So what can you look at to help us out? Okay, so what is it helping you figure out? Okay, what's he doing? Okay, it looks like he's swimming. So it says, huh? Well, it said, okay, so now Cousteau was free to truly explore. A silent world opened up to him. I think. So, not talking about the car accident. Not talking about the car accident, right? We're talking about what? What's he doing in the sea? Okay, he's exploring it. He's saying he flew without wings. So what that is saying is he actually flying? No, what is he doing? Okay, maybe he's moving quickly in the water. So maybe he's swimming. Maybe that's supposed to be his swimming.
what can you write down here? So don't choose this one. Alright, so which one do you guys need?
My birthday party present is Rise Zone. This way, I like
So how does the quote ask?
Oh, Rise Zone is a tool.
Yeah. Turn it over. The top of that page. How does the quote add to that page? Wait, how does the quote add to that page? Alright, pause. Eyes and ears. We're getting a little confused. So look up. Okay? All you are doing for your question is you're looking at a page. You're looking at a page, right? You are looking at the bubble. You are asking yourself, what is he saying? I'm gonna wait because I don't have your eyes and your ears and I know you're confused, so should you be looking up here? Should I have your eyes and your ears? Yeah. I know you're confused about this. That's why I'm stopping. You are looking at the bubble, you're reading the bubble. You're trying to figure out what that bubble means. Okay? Once you figure out what that bubble means, once you've determined what that bubble means, right? What you think it means, you are looking at the text. How does that bubble connect to the text? So you are asking yourself, I have a bubble. It's on the same page as the text. So what do they have to do with each other? That's all you're doing. You're writing down how they are connected. Okay? And how they are showing that Jacques explored the sea. Got it? Okay. If you are reading a quote and you're like, oh my gosh, I have absolutely no idea what that means. Is that a good one for you to be looking at? Should you maybe find one that you've got an idea about?
Yes.
Yeah. Could you go back and do the one that you talked about with your group?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's reflect on everything that we just said, and let's try to get a better answer down. Okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm gonna give you 3 minutes. At the end of 3 minutes, everyone needs to have a sentence down. At least once. Understood? Ready? Go. This is for So here's the issue though. I see one person or two will write it. And the rest of you look confused. So what do we have to do to fix that? It looks like we're all on the same page, right? But I see one person writing. So how can we fix that? So what are you writing down and why are you writing it down? It is, so you're all on the same page. And they are confused. So I asked them because they don't know what to put down. So yes, please talk to me. So the best way to observe a fish is to become a fish. So the best way to see a fish is to become a fish. So what is he saying? So what is he doing with that fish? Because he doesn't just turn into a fish, right? So his popular TV series, The Undersea World of Captain Still, brought whales, octopuses, otters, and dolphins right into people's lives. When one man, for whatever reason, has the opportunity to live an extraordinary life, he has no right to keep it to himself. So is he just fixing his right to himself? What is he doing? And he's what? And you can everybody clap once. You can everybody clap twice. Go to page 27 in your book. Page 27 in your book, right here. Okay, if you are still confused, that's okay. Alright, so on page 27 of your book, it's got the TV screen in the middle. Okay, you ready? Okay, pencils down for now. So, I'm going to point this page out because you are going to use it. I'm waiting. You are going to use it in a minute, but I also want to explain something to you about it. So if you look at the speech bubble, it says, when one man, for whatever reason, has the opportunity to lead an extraordinary life, he has no right to keep it to himself. Okay, what does that mean? What does that quote mean? Chavi. He's not keeping what to himself? Okay, he's not just seeing everything he's seen and keeping it to himself, right? He's not doing that, right? Hang on, I'm waiting on eyes and ears. I'm missing a couple sets. Okay, sorry, go ahead, Charlie. Yeah, so the text said his popular TV series, The Undersea World of Jacques Cousteau, brought whales, octopuses, otters, and dolphins right into people's living rooms. Did they actually bring in those animals into their living room?
No.
So they actually had it on their shelf, they were looking at it, petting it? No, how did they see it? Sophie, you? But did they actually see it underwater? Did they actually go underwater and see it?
Yeah.
Jacques did. Did the people that he was showing these videos to, did they actually go underwater? No, how did they see it, SK? SK?
They saw it on TV.
Okay, so pause, stop. Did he keep this all to himself?
No.
What did he do?
He shared it to the world.
Okay, so he shared it to the world. How did he share it to the world? His TV show. Okay, so what we just did. I will not stop again. What we just did was we took the quote, when one man, for whatever reason, has the opportunity to lead an extraordinary life, he has no right to keep it to himself. We just took the quote, connected it to the text, and explained what he did. I want you thinking about this page because your next, sorry, getting ahead of myself. Your next question is, how does this page connect to the video? So I'm gonna flip what we're doing real quick because I wanna make sure that we understand this. So how does this page, right here, the one we just talked about, we just read, how does this connect to the film clip? So I am skipping over, you hear me say this, we're gonna come back to this, but I wanna move through and make sure that we understand how this connects. So you are answering the question, how does the quote connect to the film? You with me?
Yes.
Okay, how does the quote connect to the film? You are going to write down your answer in your response journal. You have a question that says, how does a quotation from the text below relate to the film? I am giving you the quote. I want you using this one on page 27. Yes, Jay? Okay. Yes. Do you have any questions about that? Okay. You are going to write down your answer on that page. You're going to watch the whole thing.
directions?
Wiley.
No. What were the directions? What did I tell you to do?
To write down what the what's it called? The quote.
Thank
I
you.
know what the
Quote.
quote says that matches the.
How does the quote connect to the film? What are you doing?
How does the quote connect to the film?
And what quote did I tell you to look at? What page is that, Trace?
27.
Page 27. And you are writing down your answer as to how this film and the quote, how they are connected. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. how that quote connected to the video. Did anybody have anything that they wanted to say about connecting the quote and the video? Anybody have a good answer they were proud of? Trace?
He is sharing what he did.
Okay, so to remind you, the quote was, when one man, for whatever reason, has the opportunity to lead an extraordinary life, he has no right to keep it to himself. So what is he doing in this film clip?
He's sharing the sea.
He's exploring the sea, and he's doing what while he's exploring the sea though, Jay?
He's exploring the shipwreck and seeing what's left of it and exploring the thing, not keeping it to himself.
He's not keeping it to himself. Guys, I have never been to the bottom of the ocean and gone through a shipwreck. I've never done that. You've never done that, right? So how do we get to do it? How do we get to witness that? Well,
On YouTube.
on YouTube with Jacques' video, right? So he decided that he lived this wonderful life, right? He lived this great life where he explored the sea. Did he just decide to keep that to himself?
No, he wasn't.
SK.
He wasn't sharing with other people.
He wanted to share it, and he did that by making this film, right? So let's reflect on today, because today was difficult, right?
Yes.
This was a challenging lesson. Did we work through it?
Yes.
Yeah, we did. Did you do your best?
Yeah.
You did. But let's reflect real quick. Let's reflect real quick. What did we spend time looking at today? Okay, Sophia, we definitely looked at Jacques Cousteau, but what in the book did we look at today? What were we looking at today? What did we look at today? Ariel?
What does a deeper
Exploration.
explanation of the future and illustration reveal from the pictures under the sea life of Jacques Cousteau?
So what were we looking at today? What was the one thing we looked at today? What was the one thing we looked at closer? What was it? SK, what was it?
It was the circles and the bubbles that he hit on one.
It was those circles, those bubbles that Jacques actually said. It was that text feature. Okay, that text feature of the bubbles with the quotes in them. Ivana and Jay, you got that? The text features of the quotes with the bubble in them. Tomorrow, we will finish this by looking at how those illustrations also impact the book. Some of the groups, we talked about it today. I know that Ivana, Mason, and I, and Sophia, you talked about the illustrations already today. But we will go a little bit deeper into the illustrations and how they also support. Okay? Then we will also do our how does reading fluency work and why is it important to use illustrations in comprehension. So we did not get this lesson done today, and is that okay?
Yeah.
Yes, it is okay. Is it okay? Yes, it is okay. We can do it tomorrow, and we will make sure that we take our time with it. We will probably also go through and look at those speech bubbles again to really make sure that we've got it. Because based on today, I want to see thumbs up or thumbs down. Based on today, did you 100% get it? You knew everything we were doing? Or were you kind of like, yeah, no? Or kind of. Okay, so based on this, tomorrow, we are probably going to look at this again, which is A-okay.
A-okay.
Okay,
we need more practice, right? Did you do your best? You did pretty well today. Okay. Trace, please prep the door. Wait. When you come back in today, let's go ahead and get started reading. I did not say go. I did not say go. Okay, voices. 10-second penalty. Running. 10-second penalty. Ready. Go.